Hey, y'all, thank you so much for having me here. And I want to start out by answering that question by saying that each and every one of us in here are artists. Certainly Van Jones is an artist, you all are artists, and because it's about actually bringing your heart to the table. You wouldn't be here, your heart, you absolutely would be somewhere else right at this moment if you weren't an artist. And so art is about holding up a mirror, talking truth to power, providing dreams and goals, and that's why I became an actor and an artist. And that's why I love to support artists. I mean, I wish I could afford a Hank Willis Thomas piece, or I would hang that on my wall. He said he's going to give me a deal, but I didn't know that was true. But the point is that what starts to happen is you start to realize that all of these things start to intersect, particularly where we are now with so many of our young people being locked up, so many of our young people being killed. The first time I had a gun in my face, actually pulled on me and stuck in my face was actually in Baton Rouge. And it was by a white guy who called me nigger about, not with an A, with an ER, about 20 times in a row. Because I was trying to defend somebody else. He was like, this was about 14, 15 years ago. I was doing a movie in Baton Rouge. And he was harassing a woman. So I went to intervene. And then I went to go get my car about 30 minutes later, and he tried to ambush me in my car. Stuck a gun in my face. And so that was the first time I had a gun held in my face. I had guns and gunshots and heard gunshots at different points in my life and never had a gun in my face, and certainly not by a perpetrator who wanted to assert that level of power and control over me and felt that he could with that device. Now, what we're starting to see is the criminal justice system is attempting to assert that same level of control device over our specific populations. And the sad thing is it happened under our watch. If you're old enough, if you're close to Van and my age, then you know it's happened under our watch. And we should be ashamed by that. And I did a movie years ago called Get on the Bus with Ossie Davis. And it was about going to the Million Man March. And I was really lucky because Spike Lee said that even if you're not in the scene that day, you had to sit in your assigned bus seat while other people are shooting other scenes. So I had the beautiful, rare opportunity to sit next to Ossie Davis for 6 straight weeks. And he told me stories about him and Dr. Cambridge and Ruby Dee, and him looking up to Paul Robeson, and his relationship with Malcolm X, and his relationship with Sidney Poitier, and all of these amazing artists that he worked with. And that passing of the torch, and the passing of the information, and the passing of the courage. And if you know anything about the word courage, the etymology is kur, which means heart. And he basically fed me his heart. And so my goal as an artist is just to feed my heart. And if I can feed my heart through a character, or through my intellect, or through a film, or poetry, or whatever, then hopefully that feeds someone else's heart to create something bigger and better. I walk around here and see this work, and my heart gets filled. So being an artist, dealing with issues, it's all the same thing. And we're all politicians, so to speak. We're all artists. We're all pundits. We're all of these things. Every time this brother sings, it fills my heart. So I just go back to the heart, and that's why.